Right, so here's the stink thing. I've just pulled up after doing that stretch because it stopped working again. You can see the mower still spinning around, slowly coming to a halt. Disengaged though. But yeah, it stopped working again. So I need to undo it before, in case it strips it out. If I could just show you, get that in the view, there you go. If you can see that, see the chuck is still idling, but it's just dropped off again. So that's what I did yesterday, I did that, so I stopped. But I want to get this paddock done, so I'm just going to get down there, undo that part there and carry on mowing the paddock, and I'll have to figure that out sometime later on. She comes out about destroying itself. There we go. Not sure what's going on with that. Sweep it around up here somewhere, get the job done. Guess that's not going to do any more damage. Alright, I'm going to bore you with all the mowers. Right, so here's the tachometer cable or proof meter cable. It's only grabbing by about 2mm on the end, maybe 3, and this just not quite enough to get it to keep working. That's the reason it stopped working when I was mowing. Another like 5 mils, so that will give me 5mm of grip. If I poke that into there, I can tell that there's plenty of length there. Like I slide it in and it's gone in that far, not hitting anything. And that's, how far is that? It's like 35mm. If I get a little die grinder and trim this open if I had one. Look at that. Did you see that? I was able to slip that off. Just with that small amount of trimming. Just with that small amount of trimming, I was able to get that there off. So that's cool. And that there, that's about that far up. That little bit there, further. That's all it needed. So I'm going to make sure that the cable on the other end, just here, is pulled out far enough to allow me to chop. No, I'm going to chop in between 5 and 10mm off of the end there, and then put that there back on, and find a way to recrimp that. 8. I'm going to trim 8mm off of here. The square part starting from there, so that bit that I chopped off was about you know 8mm, and it's exposed that much of that. So when I put that back on, when it slides down further, it's going to expose more of that for me, or 8mm more of that for me. What am I going to use to flare that? I have to flare that out a bit. So I reckon the injector pump's got some wear in it creating this gremlin. So it's going to need to be a little bit longer. So it's the, how would you say, it's the right cable for the tractor. It needs to be slightly adapted, I believe. Well, that's what I think anyway. There's like 11mm of this sticking out. And only, what was it, like 2-3mm was actually gripping. It's not very much. Look how much that's sticking out now. Jeez. Probably even just, I might even have been able to just even push that on further. Anyway, we've gone from 11mm sticking out to now we have, if I can see that myself, we now have 19 to 20mm sticking out. So if I push on that there end, just to make sure it's in, oh, it's gone a little bit further. Remeasure that before that falls off of there. Close to 21mm sticking out of there now. Take an inside measurement. And go down. It tells me that this black part, plastic part, is down just in front of my finger there, which has given me a fresh part of this tin of 5mm to crimp. So I can like crimp it about there. I think the round vice grips might be a better way to do it. So tighten that up and squeeze it about there. As well, the bit that I've pulled up. Pretty sure that's going to stay on there, but I'll give it a squeeze this way, right up on that flat. There we go. Slip that on in there. Like 21mm poking out the end there. All of that still slides in. So that makes me pretty happy. Alright, let's put it back together.